Good morning from Disney's Contemporary Resort. We're here today because Disney invited us out for a Disney Destiny showcase. The Disney Destiny is Disney's newest cruise ship that is coming online in November, and they're going to show us some of the things that are coming to the Disney Destiny. We're headed to breakfast right now. Then we're going to get on a bus and go out to Port Canaveral and get on the Wish, where they will give us some examples of the things that are coming to the sister ship to the Wish, the Disney Destiny. So let's go check it out. So the Disney Destiny is themed to heroes and villains, and we had a pre-arrival call with Disney and they said, dress up as a hero. So I took that literally, and I am Disney bounding as Hero from Big Hero 6. I think I got it pretty good.
Look at you, you look awesome. You like picked a very comfortable Disney bound. You look super comfy, I like that.
Yeah.
But also awesome.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I think these shoes should be in your like regular shoe rotation.
You like those shoelaces?
I do, I think that looks awesome.
The shoelaces also tie in to what Jen is wearing, because she is dressed as Honey Lemon.
I'm also super comfortable. So
Heck yeah.
This is a great Disney bound.
Right? And we do have to have a costume change halfway through the day too, so
oh yeah, because for dinner they asked us to dress in like another fun outfit. So I'm excited to see everybody else too.
Yeah. Look at this beautiful sunrise over
like
Bay Lake.
The steam on the water.
Look at this setup they have for us with breakfast.
Oh my god.
Goodness gracious, this feels so spooky. They like fully woke us up with villains this morning, didn't they? Catch me at the bacon carving station.
Quite the glittering assemblage, I see. I did, however, hear my name. Who among you dare call upon the mistress of all evil? Was it you? Listen well, all of you. If you wish to make a fool of me, to the dungeon I'll send thee. Begone! I want you out!
And we're on the bus headed out to the port to go onto the Disney Wish.
Bus tour.
Oh yeah, USBs in the ceiling. Getting on the Disney Wish right now. I think we're going to the Hero Zone. Perfect theming in the Hero Zone. Disney Destiny private event. We got Spider-Man out here. See Black Panther over there. They have a backdrop, sort of like a hero style comic book backdrop. Disney Destiny up there. And then they've got concept art out and about, as well as it looks like some merch and stuff. So the sweet shop is going to be called Edna a la Mode, and you can see this is them actually working on the figures on the ship. So you got Edna Mode holding a Num Num cookie and Jack Jack wanting it right there. And then they do have some examples of some of the treats that we'll be able to get in Edna a la Mode. Cool looking cupcakes, some postcards here. And they said we can have these too, we can try them. You ready?
Yes.
Hi everyone, It's
What's inside?
There's an Oreo in there. It's solid.
Ooh.
They also have some merch available. These are the inaugural sailing hats and ears, the Loungefly ears. Those the Spirit jersey, the windbreaker, and the shirt. Let me see if I can see what's on the back of this one. They have some examples of the artwork that's going behind the beds in the staterooms. So you got Fantasia and Mulan.
Absolutely, now that
The small version of the Atrium statue,
absolutely, we
the
are
Black
so
Panther.
excited to get some
And this is an
behind the
example of
scenes,
the room
in-depth
numbers.
information about that today. Now, of course, Beth's team is busy
Baymax.
getting to put together all of the creative
And
building of the
got
ship,
Meredith
of course.
from Brave.
Well, the onboard team is putting together
And
the
then Hercules.
amazing, incredible Disney guest
And the
services,
Incredibles.
and of course, that
Has some more
entertainment
artwork
we have
for
come
above
to
the
know
bed
and love.
in the stateroom. So this is some merch that's exclusive to the Disney Destiny. You see superhero Captain Mickey and superhero Captain Minnie. There's a Loungefly specific. I like this. It's like a cape. I wonder if they'll have that for Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, where you can get dressed up as a superhero. This is them designing Spider-Man, the first ever Marvel Stern character. And it kind of gives you an idea of how big the Stern character actually is. There he is. Oh, this is cool. Fab Five as superheroes. Some superhero plushes. The Disney Destiny Loungefly. The Disney Destiny Spider-Man Spirit jersey. Some superhero pins.
Cool. And of course, Spider-Man is not going to be the
Dooney and
only
Burke specific
hero
to the
on board
ship.
Disney Destiny. Of course, the Grand Hall is going to be inspired.
They also have a smaller version of the Atrium statue of the Black Panther that will be available for purchase. There's a picture frame here from the inaugural sailings. some of the Pandora charms. Those are real hard to see. This is a small tabletop version of the Disney
We
Destiny.
released a rendering of the Grand Hall
Another Disney
a little
Destiny
earlier in the year.
backpack.
However,
Disney
today,
Destiny
everyone,
button
we
down.
have an exclusive. That's right, everyone. Our first look at this incredible rendering we have today. Look how amazing that is. The area is going to be incredibly transformative. Now, not only are we going to have Loki in the Grand Hall, everyone, we have lots of mischief makers maybe making their way around. We are announcing the Sanctum Lounge. That will be inspired by Doctor Strange himself. Yeah, so this is a first look at what that space will look like. We're so excited to be
Okay,
bringing
so this
this
is where
story to
Skipper
life
Society is on the
board.
treasure.
Some great design details from the Chamber of Relics. We also have those suspended books on the bookshelves, like where Doctor Strange goes to study at Comertage. And so excited to share this for the first time today.
Also
All of
have
these
some
amazing
pins.
details. I know everyone
Really
has
big
had an
pins
amazing
over
time
here.
getting to know all of this. So thank you so much for being here.
They opened up a little mock-up of the Sanctum Lounge over here. A little upside-down drink and this bubbly drink too. So this one on the left is called Vapor of the Valtor, and this one was called Circle of the Cosmos. So this one is vodka, ginger beer, and pea flower. And then this one's zero proof gin, some lemon. So that'll give you an idea of the drinks coming to the Disney Destiny.
Oh, spicy.
Spicy?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, it almost tastes like cinnamon and lemon together.
Oh, okay.
This is a new style of Grey Goose that just came out called Grey Goose Altius, and that's what they use in the purple one right there. Very cool, thank you. Now I feel like now we're understanding that this is what the ears were that we got. There's another exclusive pin to the Disney treasure. Now we're heading into the Walt Disney Theater. It looks like maybe for a little preview of Disney's Hercules, which is the Broadway-style show that is coming to the Disney Destiny. So this show follows the muses as they tell the story of Hercules, and it features a song that was originally written for the movie, but cut from the movie.
Ooh.
So that's exciting. We get to hear it.
Tell me more.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us today. We're so excited to give you some behind the scenes and talk a little bit about Disney Hercules.
We had a public workshop at Curry Studios, which was amazing. We found a lot of discoveries with our Titan puppets and our Hydra, and we're really excited to get this show on the road. The work that we're putting into the show is so worth it.
Here is Hercules battling the Hydra. Hades and Pain and Panic visible as well. This is quite a stunning piece of work here, and this is going to be on the stage. And our Hercules is here with us today, and you're going to get a sneak peek seeing our Hercules for the first time ever on the Walt Disney Theater stage, singing Go the Distance. I have often dreamed of a far-off place where the crowds will cheer when they see my face. I will find my way. I can go the distance.
All right, after that performance, we are headed over to 1923 on the Roy side to experience lunch. Look at us. Here we are. So what did you think of Hercules?
So we're here.
Oh, sorry.
Here's my plate.
Here's my plate.
I thought it was amazing. I'm very excited to see it. I've never seen it on Broadway. The way that they talked about the large puppets, it looks like unreal. I don't know how they're going to do that. I want to see how they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
He was
very
also
excited.
a very good singer.
Oh yeah, that was amazing to be able to actually hear the actor before the show's even out sing the song, belting the song. It was, and to be right in the front, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I picked the front row, and Jen's like, "Are you sure you want to sit in the front?" And I was like, "Yes."
It was a good move.
They gave us kind of an abbreviated menu. This isn't a typical menu, but it has stuff from each of the different dining locations across the ship. But it does also have my peppered filet mignon, so I'm going to be getting that. We got the Apollo sliced herbs yellowfin tuna. We also got the 1923's burrata mozzarella cheese and prosciutto di Parma. And then we got the Arundel's chilled white and green asparagus with pea tendrils, heirloom tomatoes, radish, and dill. So this is the 1923 peppered filet mignon, buttered long green beans, bacon, crushed fingerling potato hash, pink pepper cafe au lait.
So this is Paulo's penne pasta with San Marzano tomato basil sauce, chilies, and Parmesan Reggiano. And this is the Worlds of Marble chicken schnitzel, panko-crusted chicken breast, butter sauteed potatoes, caramelized onions, long green beans, lemon, anchovy, and capers. And if they had something Paulo on the menu, I had to have it. How often can you say that you've had Paulo food outside of the restaurant? Ooh, that looks delicious. We didn't both want to order the same thing, so I got something different, but I'm kind of like, I mean, this looks great, but I'm kind of sad I didn't get the steak.
So for dessert, they brought us a dessert sampler of the 1923's Churro Calientes, sugar spiced churros and dulce de leche. Also from Worlds of Marvel, the cheesecake bite, fresh berries, strawberry jelly, fresh whipped cream, and then from Arendelle, Troll Family's Rock Chocolate Bar, chocolate cake, pistachio, cookie rocks, and hibiscus meringue. We are officially off the Disney Wish, making our way back to the bus. This is really, really interesting stuff coming out of the Disney Destiny. Like, I'm very excited to get on it now.
We got a lot of really cool information. We had a delicious lunch. It was really neat. We even saw some of you guys getting on the ship today.
Right.
So that was cool.
But I did also want to mention, that's not the end of our day. Going back to the hotel, gonna do a little quick change of the clothes. Then we're headed back to the ballroom that we started the day in for cocktail hour and for dinner.
I think that we might even see a special guest.
Ooh.
I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us.
All right, we've made it back to the Contemporary. Jen had a little nap on the bus.
I was so tired.
There's a Rolls Royce in the parking lot of the Contemporary over here for some reason.
Oh.
That's fun. And also the caravanning around character buses here too. So this is some of the merch that is from the Disney Character Collection. They did gift it to us as we got back to our room, but this is the Superhero Mini Loungefly. And if you look at the back, there she is. So the ears that we got yesterday were themed to Superhero Mini. That's that same background right there. And then this is a water bottle of the same collection. And you can see this is the Fab Five as superheroes. Oh, just kidding. The four of them. We don't have any Goofy on this one. But you can see, oh, there's Goofy right there.
Why does he have a B?
That's 2 Ds, Donald Duck.
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
That is confusing.
That makes more sense.
We had a little bit of a rest now, and a costume change. Now we are headed down to the place where we had breakfast for the cocktail hour first. Then we have dinner tonight after that. And they promise some surprises in there.
So they had us sort of keep to a theme. Who do you think we might see? So like we saw earlier on the Destiny, they are going to have a lounge called Deville's, themed to Cruella Deville.
Yeah.
So they said, maybe you should wear your best Cruella Deville type clothes. So I feel like maybe we'll see her.
I think so.
Yeah.
Let's go find out. Oh, I like this. There's like a little like photo op over here, and everything's black and white and red. Ooh. Right? This is great. This is bad lighting, but it is great. So inside of Deville's, they will have a black and white piano just like this.
Yes, hello, my dear. Yes, of course it is me. You may clap. Yes, I wasn't invited to my own party.
No, Cruella, but we were waiting for you. This is all for you.
Of course it is, my darlings. Yes, it's fabulous. Oh, hello, dear. Yes, hello. Oh, here's my good side, darling. I don't have that one. Yes, oh, yes, red. We do love red, don't we? There's a bit of sparkle. Yes, fantastic, my darlings. Don't you know I just live for fashion, my dears. Absolutely live for it.
Oh, well, Cruella, we have some big fans of you here tonight.
Oh, of course you do.
Cruella Deville, Cruella Deville, she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Cruella Deville.
All lies, darling, all lies.
First you think Cruella is the devil.
It's pronounced Deville.
After time has worn away the shock,
Dare you?
you come to realize
What?
you've seen her kind of eyes.
What about them?
Watching you from underneath the rock.
You move! How dare you, you mediocre Mozart! You are finished in this town, you hear me? You are all finished! How do I get out? Who put this cotton here?
So they They have some of the drinks that are available in the Deville Lounge. This is called the Fashionista. This is strawberry and banana infused tequila, banana liqueur, lime juice, and agave nectar. And then this one is the non-alcoholic. This is called Fearless Sir Galahad, free spirit bourbon, bourbon barrel aged maple syrup, and Angostura bitters. This specific glassware is meant to look like Roger's pipe from 101 Dalmatians. And then behind it is just some of the glassware that you'll find in Deville Lounge. So they gave us the Fashionista to try and the Fearless Sir Galahad to try. And this one is alcohol-free.
So this is the Fashionista. It's strawberry and banana-infused tequila.
So they infuse it with dried bananas and dried strawberries, and then it goes through a clarification process, which involves putting milk into it.
Oh, and then they remove
all the milk. And then they remove that, and that's supposed to make it really smooth and have zero burn.
It smells very tropical.
Okay.
There is literally zero burn.
Yeah.
That's wild. When he was explaining the drink, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't too keen on the flavors, but it actually tastes delicious. This is it's better than it sounds. The Fearless Sir Galahad. Now this is a non-alcoholic drink. Thank you. They did say that this one is infused with smoke, and it's meant to kind of pay homage to Roger, who in the movie is always smoking a pipe. So it's a spirit-free bourbon. It has a little maple syrup. That's so weird. This one has more bite than the other one does.
Yeah.
But it's spirit-free. Interesting. It is very smoky. It's a smoky one.
So the Fashionista, if you recall back to what I showed you with the display, that's how it comes with the tray and everything. And it also comes with this strawberry popcorn.
Strawberry shortcake popcorn.
Ooh, how is it?
Really good.
Yeah?
So it's like a little salty, a little sweet. It tastes like kettle corn.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, this is actually really good. I think that this, very chic, very stylish. I feel like eating this with the popcorn, I'm just gonna feel like the most stylish lady in the whole bar.
Now that Cruella is gone, you are the most stylish lady in the bar.
I don't know if I am.
That straight up tastes like it has whiskey in it.
But it doesn't.
That's what they
I'm
say.
Saying. It feels like it has a burn, like a liquor burn, but it doesn't.
That's too real for me.
Yeah, pretty
Like
wild.
it's still burning my throat.
It is very smoky.
Also, this is the costume that they'll be wearing in Deville Lounge on the Disney Destiny.
I would like to cordially invite you to join me as we leave the lavish world of Deville's and take a little journey to the African savannah. That's right, for a look and taste of Pride Land's Feast of the Lion King. So come on, let's go!
Where are we going? Oh, we're just going through the curtain over here.
We invite you to discover some of the food and beverage items from this uniquely themed menu that the Disney Cruise Line culinary team has been developing for this fantastic feast.
Here are some of the food items offered in the Pride Lands for the Disney Destiny. This is sweet potato, lentil, and coconut soup.
This soup was creamy, it was savory, and the croutons gave it just a really nice crunch and an element of texture, which was great.
Peri-peri shrimp, sauteed chili garlic shrimp, creamy Gouda pap, toasted corn, and peri-peri sauce.
The shrimp was one of my favorite dishes of the night. The pop was creamy, it was smoky from the Gouda. It had just a touch of heat, and I really love this dish.
This is the pan-seared Burberry spice roasted chicken, served with jollof rice, green plantains, blistered tomatoes, and green harissa sauce.
The chicken was so incredibly tender. We didn't have knives, so I had to cut it with a fork, and the fork cut it. That's how tender this chicken was. And the sauce also gave it just a little kick, and that was a really nice flavor element.
This is the Swahili coconut tamarind red snapper fillet, served with coconut rice, pineapple, and mandarin capsicum compote.
The fish was cooked perfectly. It was tender and flaky. The sauce on top gave it almost like a sweet and tangy flavor, and the rice really had a big coconut flavor. Everything just really meshed well together. The flavors were great.
This is the port wine braised center cut beef short ribs, served with malanga mash, long green beans, and crispy shallots.
So the short rib was super tender, really just fell apart with a fork. You didn't need a knife for this one. The mash was very creamy. The sauce on the side there was super rich. It felt just very lush and luxurious. I also really loved the fried shallot on top. That gave it a really nice flavor and crunch. This was definitely one of my favorite entree items that they had. I will for sure be getting this when we go on the Destiny.
This is the pineapple upside down cake, moist yogurt cake, caramelized pineapple, cherries, and rooibos mousse.
This was sweet and tart with the different fruits, and the mousse was very creamy. I'm not a huge fan of like fruit heavy desserts, but this one was very nice. Now the next one was my favorite.
And this is the warm chocolate malva pudding, decadent chocolate pudding, apricot jam, warm buttery cream sauce, and vanilla ice cream.
This one felt more like a cake. I know they had it listed like a pudding, but it really had the consistency of like a cake. It was very spongy. The ice cream was great on top. It was like that kind of cool and warm dessert, but this is the one that I think I would pick. I do like that they have options for everybody. So if you are more of a fan of fruit, they have that for you, or if you love chocolate, they have this one for you. And I'm sure that there will be more options once we get on the ship, but this one was my favorite that we tried.
I also have all of the plateware for the restaurant here on display, as well as, are they both sippers or is one a sipper? Yeah, they're both sippers. And then there's also the kids menu here, so we can see what's on the menu for the kids menu. Ham and cheese and tomato pizza.
But I think the fun part about it is there are going to be things you're going to discover as you walk down the hallway and you're entering into the savannah. You take yourself out of the ship atmosphere and into the savannah, and as you walk out onto the boma, you're going to see the thatched roof and you're going to see the lighting effects, right? So you're going to have all these great little details that you're going to sort of discover as you walk around in the space and as you enjoy your dining experience. So yes, there's going to be Easter eggs. Yes, you have to look a little carefully sometimes for them, but you may see a character in a carving on a wall. You may see a silhouette light up at different times of the show that may be a familiar face that you've seen before. So again, not to give it all away, but there's going to be some great elements, and I hope everybody gets to enjoy it on board the Disney Bus.
Our tale is told by two storytellers, Mwongozo and Shaha. These two storytellers will step into different characters. Mwongozo and Shaha will become Mufasa, Astor, Simba, Timon, or Pumbaa. They will step into the story and take on the characteristics of those characters by putting a prop in their hand or a piece of costume on their body. So therefore, you have to be taken in by the story.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase!
It sure is.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Hey!
You feel the love tonight. The world for once
In perfect harmony with all its living.
So before we leave, I did want to point out that these panels are replicas of the ones that are going to be on the ship, and those panels will change throughout the night as dinner is happening and as the show is happening. So our event is over, but I think we're going to head into the park.
So they gave us some lightning lands, and we're gonna use them.
All right, so we did actually go into the park and to Magic Kingdom, but that'll be a separate video that'll be out very soon, so stay tuned for that. But we're going to say thank you to Disney for having us out. We had such a fantastic time on this trip. It was so cool to see all of the stuff that's coming to the Destiny, the live entertainment, the food, the treats, the merch. Such a fantastic time, and got me really, really pumped for the Destiny. We do have a Destiny cruise booked coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. But I'm so glad that we got to get a little preview of this stuff. And I'm so glad that we got to take you guys along for the ride, and you guys got to see it too. So once again, thank you to Disney for having us out. And all in all, it was a fantastic day. With that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.